Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be looking at my Rampardos Dolls deck that I have built. This was originally like a Rampardos Archeops Dolls deck, but now I've just straight up changed it to a straightforward Rampardos deck with dolls. The pretty much whole idea of the deck is you can, either sit behind the Jirachi, you can then sit behind some dolls, while you kind of slowly build up Rampardos to Wild Crash and knock out your opponent's active basic like a tag team Pokemon. So that's pretty much the idea of the deck. Dolls buys you some time while you can slowly build up Rampardos. And we have the whole Lance engine still. We got Rosa in the deck, which is a pretty new card to help us out. We still got some boost energy. So before we get the video, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Karate Belt TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, if you're still trying to get yourself Cosmic Eclipse codes, get all the Cosmic Eclipse cards. If you're trying to get other packs like Unbroken Bonds or Unified Minds, get them all over at Karate Belt TCG. They have other PTCGO codes like GX codes or, Elite Trainer Boss codes, stuff like that. They're all over at Karate Belt TCG. Any Pokemon TCGO code you can imagine should be there. And if you guys get anything from there, make sure to use code LDF for the checkout to help the channel out, support the channel, help yourself out, help Karate Belt TCG. So it's a win for everyone. So yeah, shout out to our sponsor, Karate Belt TCG. Check them out and use code LDF. So look at the list here. So this is pretty similar to like Tobias's list with the Salamence engine. I still think Salamence is really good. Originally I wasn't going to play the Lance engine with the Salamences, but honestly it still seems like a good idea. Now instead of playing, just the Salamences, I've actually thrown in a Dragonite to the deck, just for fast call, allowing you to search deck for a supporter. I don't know how relevant this is really, but there's going to be times where we don't want to put the Dragon Salamence in GX into play because it gives up too many prizes. So I'm fine with just saying, alright, let's just put Dragonite in play instead. Now, one of the big things with these dragons is their multi-use support. They all have their own different effects, giving all your Pokemon free retreat pretty much. So it gives Rampardos a free retreat cost. Salamence, your Dragon Wind, giving you a gust effect if it's in the active is pretty good. But mainly, they're just there for bench fodders for Lance so that we get more stage 2s in play for super boost energy, which is the whole idea. So that's kind of what their purpose is. Now, I am playing an Aerodactyl. Our only other attacker in this deck is Aerodactyl. Well, I guess, Rampardos Aerodactyl. And you can super boost energy a Salamence, I guess, if you really want to. But we do have Aerodactyl in the deck, really for Wild Dive. Come the late game. And Boulder Crush can be good. And Primal Winds is strong in general sometimes. Kind of like a Goomy type effect. I am playing 4 Jirachi, of course. There's no Diancie Prism in the deck. Just 4 Jirachi, 1 Marshadow as our only other basics. The Marshadow is just here in case we need to use Research Lab and there's a Chaotic Swell in play. Going to the items, 2 Great Catchers. We got our Salamence, but we only play 1 switch to back it up, so we don't have a lot of room for improvement. But again, Salamence a lot of the times is bench fodder. I am playing 4 Lillie's Pokédoll. Again, this is part of the engine of the deck, is use Lillie's Pokédoll, and while it's in the active and not giving up any prizes, we're kind of building up a few Rampardos in the back. 4 Pokécom, 2 Candies, 1 switch. I would try to fit in a second switch, but I don't know what I would take out. Well, I guess you don't need it because we have the Salamence giving you free retreat. We got 3 unidentified fossils to go into Aerodactyl or Rampardos, 4 Research Labs, 4 Cynthia, 1 Caitlin Cynthia, 1 Lance, 3 Rosas. Again, a card I could like to go up to 4 of is Rosa. It's just such a good card. 2 Escape Boards, 2 Karate Belts for Rampardos. A lot of people might argue 3 is fine, but thanks to Rosa, you get it pretty easily. You don't ever really have to search for Karate Belt. 1 to boost energy and 10 fighting energy to round out the Rampardos list. And yeah, this is the list here, and I'm excited to try this out. And maybe Rampardos Dolls gives Rampardos more competitive viability. We'll have to find out. Alright guys, we're going to go try out the Rampardos Dolls deck. And I mean, mainly we're just trying to hit tag team decks. That's quite literally the whole point of Rampardos. And it looks like we might have hit a Naga Guz deck. I gotta assume it is. I don't see metal, so it's definitely not Jirachi. And I mean, again, if we're playing against a tag team deck, we should pretty much have a win on board. That's what we're trying to see. We're gonna get a Jirachi, and we get a Research Lab start. Not bad at all. The rest of the hand is kind of mediocre, though. Don't really know what to do with Caitlin Cynthia. But we can always Stellar Wish. And alright, so they are indeed playing a Naga Guz deck, which is perfectly fine. It's one of our better matchups. Any deck that just focuses on tag teams is good. And they actually pass. We'll do this. We'll Stellar Wish for Karate Belt. Yeah, okay. think we have to play the Caitlin Cynthia. I am trying to... let's get rid of Pokémon. Well, I guess we should get rid of the Research Lab, technically. Okay, maybe that was a bit of a misplay. Okay, I want to get another Jirachi in play, so we're gonna get a Jirachi. We didn't find a doll, which would have been kind of nice. Doll would be kind of hilarious in this matchup. And now we'll do Research Lab and get 2 Cranidoses. We could get Aerodactyl, force them to have 4 energy on their Naga Guzz, but then it gets knocked out with Beast Energy, and then that's not good. Now, I am expecting them to spam Reset Stamp. That's why I wanted to get another Jirachi. On the off chance they do stamp me to 4 and they also get rid of my hand. Plus, we are nowhere near ready to attack yet. So we need to be ready for Rampardos. We just need to buy more time. I mean, the idea next turn would be go into a doll. Okay, we are taking our prizes though, so they might be giving me some goodies here. More energy, I guess, is fine. Ideally, the best card Miss Magius would want to give us, maybe Lance if it's prized, a Rosa if it's prized. There's a Beast Bringer, which does allow them to not take an extra prize because it's GX only. And they're actually going to pass. It's a good turn for me. We can do another Stadium. And there is our first doll. We didn't get the switch to go with it. That's totally fine, though. We're just going to do this. We're going to get a 3rd Cranidos in play. Just to be ready, we could possibly set up a good play with Rare Candy and Super Boost Energy. We're getting there. We need to find a Rampardos, so this is why I did mention another Jirachi. We have a doll, though, so we have a lot of time here to kind of set up a Rampardos, so it's not the end of the world. I mean, we pretty much hit, like, one of our best matchups, by far. This is, like, by far one of our best matchups. And again, I don't think they're playing customs. They could be playing customs. That's another thing this deck kind of worries about is custom catcher, obviously. I see what our prize is now. Another Pokémon. Hopefully we can find, like, a Rosa or something. That's ideally what I'm looking for here. There's a Cynthia for my opponent. Actually, I guess we don't have Karate Belt activated because we're actually ahead in prizes because of the Miss Magius. I just realized. That's actually pretty big. That's actually a pretty big deal. Alright, let's see if they found a Beast Ring here. They probably did. Did they get a Reset Stamp? Nope, they just concede. See, that's the thing, like... I mean, Rampardos is just so... It's just so good against these tag team decks. They probably knew that, like, there's not much they can really do in this matchup. By the time we got 2 Rampardos attacking, it was game over for them, pretty much. Like, there's no way they can deal with 2 Rampardos. And yeah, as you can see, tag team decks, you want to play against them. So we'll have to see if we can run into more tag team decks. It's not a given. And we're up against a... Ooh, Grass and Dark. This actually could be like a Rowlet Exeggutor deck, which is my best guess. They might be playing Absol, which is actually kind of annoying, but it doesn't really matter. As long as they have Pokemon I can one-shot with Wild Crash and take 3 prizes, me not care too much. We'll see. They are mulliganing. I gotta assume it could be Hoopa. It's probably Absol, though. Grass and Fire and Lady. I have no clue what I'm playing against. This is the issue. Now, what do we start with? Rosa. Okay. Hopefully we get a Dojo here. Okay, there's a Snivysaur. That's a good sign. Alright, let's Stellar Wish. Okay, so we didn't get the Stadium. It's really not the end of the world, though. We can actually just use this Fossil for Rare Candy bait. Put all these down. Well, Cynthia here. Again, we're just trying to get that Stadium. We do find it at the last minute. Get 2 Cranidos. We do have all the dragons in the deck, but Dragonite's in our hand. But we have a Pokémon, so it's all, and a Cynthia, so it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess it matters. Alright, we're probably not gonna get knocked out here. I don't really know what my opponent's playing, unfortunately. They might not even be playing that good of a deck. They actually do have Venusaur's ability to bring in Cranidos. Wow, that is annoying. You know what, this deck might actually need a couple of Stealthy Hoods. Like, I know, like, I was like, okay, Ninetales, it's kind of hard to beat regardless, so I don't really know if you even need the Stealthy Hoods, but, like, I mean, this thing can go bring up Cranidos. That's actually kind of weird. That's actually really bad. That this thing can just bring in Cranidos at any point. So our only way to win would be get a Super Boost Energy off at the right moment. Because manually attaching won't work. That is pretty dang annoying. Wow. Not gonna lie, that is pretty bad. Yeah, they're gonna bring in Cranidos. They're probably gonna actually bring in the Fossil. Oh, no, they bring in Cranidos. I guess we can still pick them off with Rampardos. Man, that is frustrating. Maybe if we apply pressure to the active with Rampardos, we're not going to do a lot of damage, obviously, but if they don't, like, obviously welder to this, we can apply pressure with Rampardos, which I actually think is fine. This forces them to have to deal with either the bench or the active Rampardos. Ooh, if we got a boost energy there, we would have KO'd him. That's fine. Clean hit for 60. It's fine by me. I mean, once we get this Salamence in play, though, we don't ever have to worry about that Vine. But the fact they can bring it out and knock it out in one hit is very worrying. So I need 3 energy here along with a welder. Judging from their hand size, I highly doubt they have the knockout here with Forest Dump. They could Solar Plant me. That won't knock anything out, but it'll definitely... It could definitely, like, weaken these Jirachis. If they're playing, like, a way to get more spread damage on the board, that could be pretty bad. But they're only playing Dark and, what's his face? Dark and Grass. So there's no, like, weird Giratina, Distortion Door text. There's a Life Forest. That's fine. We can play Marshadow, which I'm actually happy to do. They're going to play another Vine. They're going to bring in the other Rampardos. Okay, well, we don't have a supporter or an energy this time, so it looks like we're going to have to sit in the active. There's an energy. Let's just attach it. Play this down. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll play down. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day if we play that. We'll just hit him. I'm not going to play Pokécom. We're just going to keep attacking him for 60. So maybe I ship a Pokemon. It's not the end of the world, though. We're chilling. There's a Guzman Hala for a Heat Factory. So they are playing a Welder Engine. But yeah, they're definitely not going to be attacking me this turn. That's why I wanted to make a video on this card, but, like, it's just so bad, man. Well, I guess, like, the ability is good, I guess, but, like, man, this card just kind of sucked. It was, I don't know. Maybe I just kept running too many fires. Okay, they're going to do another Shining Vine. Don't know what they're bringing in this time. The other Rampardos. Sure. I'm actually kind of glad they're not bringing Cranidos, because that's the Karate Belt. There's a Jirachi. Not really helping. Alright, we're just going to have to go for another clean hit for 60. They're probably playing Gardenia, so obviously we're not going to be able to rely on clean hit to win us the game. We're just putting some pressure on and basically saying, well, you have to take out a Rampardos regardless. It doesn't matter if you can use your ability. You at least have to deal with Rampardos. It's good that he's kind of built this thing up as slow as he did. The problem is, without it, we don't have another energy to Wild Crash this Snivysaur. We'll have to Jirachi and hope we get a good top deck. But he's bringing in the Cranidos. Okay, that's fine. Not really. Wow, we really met our maker here with that Shining Vine ability. That completely just bypasses anything we were trying to do. It's actually ridiculous. Looks like they're going to go Malolana here. Oh, we have more Venus. If we can do one knockout, I think we're golden. Just our hand sucks. We have no energy. We need energy here to make this work. We just don't have that. Maybe this card can work, because, like, we can use Shining Vine to, like, bring stuff out that have a big retreat. Maybe this thing with, like, a few Absols could be pretty lit. And then, like, you can Shining Vine, force, like, the Denny's in the active. They're actually gonna knock him out with Shaman, which is pretty annoying, but at the off chance they can't use this thing right now, which is good. We have no way to get Cranidos back. I don't need... it's actually starting to cheese me. I don't need this many Pokécoms. And, well... this is just bad. Where the heck are our supporters? Yeah, this is pretty bad. We need to hit it like a Lance and a boost to knock this thing out. Man, that ability though, like, bruh. He's like playing the perfect counter deck to mine. That actually kind of like, that's sad. That's sad that he actually has like the perfect counter deck to my deck. He actually knocks me out though. Oh no, he's gonna do another knockout on Rampardos. We need a Rosa or something to knock this thing out, because we could still like Wild Crash. But then we just get knocked out by Flower Storm. Still Aerodactyl though, I can't forget that. But I don't know if Aerodactyl's gonna be doing much right now. Jesus, this is cheesing me though. Not gonna lie, this is actually cheesing me. Okay, we just kind of just played against the worst possible deck we could have played against. And we're drawing like trash. That's not really helping our case, is it? Alright guys, we're gonna try another game. Not gonna lie, I am very salty that we had to run into like the worst matchup we could have gotten. The deck isn't gonna beat every deck on the planet, even though his deck was tag team focused. So I'm still pretty triggered by that. And we are gonna win the coin flip, which is good. We are playing against a deck, might be Dark Box actually, judging from all the types they had. It's looking like it could be a Dark Box deck, which is good, because it's a good matchup for us. And alright, we're getting a nice start. Double Jirachi, Dojo, we even have an Unidentified Fossil to help us out. No, they're playing ADP! Oh, that's not fun. Well, actually, ADP is like a 50-50 matchup. It's not that great, but it's not that bad either. It's somewhere in the middle. We'll see how we do. If they play 2 ADPs down, that's how we're gonna win the game, but I doubt they will. And they have 1 in play so far, which I guess kind of helps. Okay, well, I guess we'll Cynthia, try to maybe get a better hand. Alright, we've got Escape Board. We have an energy for this boy. Do another Stellar Wish. We'll take the Rosa for sure. Okay, there we go. Not a bad start. And we can Dojo for 2 Cranidos. And we'll see where we go from there. The problem is like, the fact they can take an extra prize, it just makes it really hard to try to win the game. That's the only issue. We're not going to be able to turn 2 knock this thing out, obviously. Like, unless we get super lucky. So it's not going to be an easy thing to deal with. The one good thing, I guess, is Keldeo can't one-shot Rampardos. But knowing my luck, they play non-GXs in their deck, so it really doesn't even matter. There's our Rampardos. I think we should just evolve this guy. Okay, we gotta pretty much bank on the fact my opponent doesn't play any customs, which I doubt they do. They could Fion me, I guess. That's like the only thing to consider. Just get a 3rd Cranidos in play. I guess we need this guy, but again, we have Rare Candy in the deck for a reason. So we are gonna be able to knock him out in a couple turns. The problem is they have to take the first prize. They get a 2-prize lead on us right off the bat, which is not good. Yeah, we let him do altered. It's not very good. There's a boost. No, there's no way I can get there, is there? It's a Karate Belt. There's definitely no way I can boost knock this thing out. So we just have to let him KO me, unfortunately. Which is, I mean, not great. But considering they're not doing much else with their hand, maybe they just don't have any other Pokemon to build up. And again, Keldeo only does 140, and we can get knocked out by Keldeo at least, which is somewhat relevant. They have to go with another ADP to knock me out. Ooh, a reset stamp. Okay, that's fine. Good thing we have the Escape Board in play. And alright, we still got a good hand off of that. I'll take it. There's an energy on the ADP. They don't have a partner to build up here. I mean, we're in a good spot. Especially because we can, like, try to custom it. They're actually not going to knock me out, which is smart on their end, but... yeah. That's fine. Alright, let's see if we can maybe hit Candy here. No, we get another Rosa. We'll take that. We'll just hold the hand then. I want to get this guy Rare Candy, though. I don't know if I want to... I really don't know if I want to evolve, because I really want to Rare Candy this Fossil. We'll just pass. We'll just threaten. Even it's like say, well, if you don't knock me out, I'm gonna knock you out with Wild Crash regardless. We'll hold off the turn. I obviously could have played Cynthia, but our hand's good enough. We have Rosa, and I don't want to evolve. I want to see if I can Rare Candy this Fossil into this, so I have 1 extra energy on a Rampardos. That is the ideal play. We'll see what they do here. I'm expecting them to just be waiting on a good top deck so that they knock me out. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. But they need a thing to build up with ADP, and if they don't get it soon, we might knock them out. We're not guaranteed. We need a switching card, and we also need an energy to knock them out with Wild Crash, but we'll see. I mean, if we can get the Wild Crash knockout before they get any, what's his face? Any, things going, that's good. Before they get a knockout. Okay, you know what? Screw it, we're just gonna evolve. I didn't want to, but it's very tempting. Alright, we'll do the Cynthia. Try to get the knockout here. No, we didn't get a switching card. Can this get us a switch? No, it doesn't. Oh man, we were like 1 card off. We do have a triple Rampardos, though. We have a boost energy, too. I don't want to spread the energy out. I don't know where to put this energy. I guess just put on this guy to be safe. We have a boost energy, so we're just gonna go in with the boost energy. Rampardos. Keep 3 energy one for later. The one way they could knock out Rampardos twice would be obviously Ultimate Ray, and then maybe like Keldeo, Resolute Blade, Misty, Lorelei could get them there. I guess we could save this guy for Aerodactyl. No, he can seize before we even get the Wild Crash knockout. But you gotta see, like, the deck, it's kind of slow because you're sitting behind, a few Pokemon trying to get things going. So the deck is kind of like, it's a slow deck. So you might not get, like, an insanely long game because you're playing the slow game ultimately. You're letting your opponent take a few prizes, or you're just sitting behind a doll or two while you put energy on Rampardos. And, ooh, Lucid Prism. Not a bad pack at all. That was a decent Lost Thunder pack. I haven't really gone to Giratina in a long time. Alright, let's get another game with Rampardos here. See if we can actually use Wild Crash in this video. We haven't used Wild Crash yet, as funny as that is. Because the Venusaur deck was just able to knock out Rampardos. Negaguz conceded. Yeah, okay, so we're playing since 93. Looks like they're playing Pikarom, possibly. Or Nuzzle. One of the two. It's probably Nuzzle. Which, I mean, Nuzzle isn't, like, that bad, I guess. Like, we can just one-shot them with Rampardos all live long day. It's a Marshadow start. Or they're not playing Nuzzle because they're mulliganing. I'm not expecting them to mulligan. I don't know if that's Nuzzle or Pikarom or not, in all honesty. I can't tell. I cannot tell. Draw a card. Rose is good. Okay, so it is a Pika deck. So Pikarom is a little bit trickier. I mean, I didn't really put this on my radar when I built this deck because I'm like, well, Pikarom kind of sucks now. So I'm not expecting many decks. I'm not expecting to run into any Pika, but yeah, I actually don't know how I feel about this. In all honesty, Tag Bolt is the thing I'm scared of. We actually have no Mew in the deck. And he's going first, so he's going to get an immediate energy start, so that's a little scary. That is a little scary that he gets the energy start on me. But I guess we could just do this. Just go double cram. We can also get Aerodactyl in play. But I'm not going to. We're going to save Aerodactyl for a surprise. I guess I should have just Cynthia there, but I mean, we have like a lot of cards going on. If Marshadow lives a turn, that'd be good. Marshadow gets knocked out, we activate Karate Belt, which is the whole idea. I guess I should have played Cynthia before I played the lab. I don't know, but I like this hand. We have Rosa. With Rosa, we can get like a switch. Rampardos. We can also then sit behind a doll. That's the whole idea. Wasn't expecting Pika though, so we have to play this pretty smart because we just have to find a way to get around Tag Bolt. And they're probably playing custom catchers. Well, actually, no, they're not. They just discarded a Great Catcher. Never mind. I don't even know if they're getting a Dedenne here. They have... There it is. I was like, did they not get a Dedenne with that radar? Okay. Did they find their Thunder Mountain? If they did, that's pretty bad. They have an energy in the discard, so they could get a they could Volkner here. Ooh, they're gonna get Stadium Nav. If that gets Double Tails, that would make my day, but probably not. Nope, the first thing they get is Heads. They get, oh yeah, just get Double Heads. Yeah, get your Lysander Labs too. Nope, they don't play it. Well, that's pretty annoying. That means they're gonna set up a Tag Bolt. You might have to give up a doll. I think we're gonna have to like sponge a doll here. Yeah, maybe I should have Cynthia instead of just kind of holding the hand like I did. This is pretty annoying. Man. We're gonna lose our Marshadow too, which means we can't just auto get rid of that Thunder Mountain, which I don't like either. Maybe we should have gotten Aerodactyl the whole time. Because then we can be like, well, if you even bother to build this up, we'll just Wild Dive you. Oh, he's actually building up the bench Pika. Oh. He still has a tag switch, obviously, so I don't know what I'm saying, but maybe he can't attack me? Question mark. Now we have to get switch. We can go into a Jirachi. We're gonna give up 2 prizes though, so it's a little tricky, but we'll see. I definitely shouldn't have held that hand. I really shouldn't have. I kind of really regret that now. Okay, we do find a fossil, which will give us that Aerodactyl knockout that we need, which is good. We'll just pass. We're not gonna do anything else with this hand. I'm not going to attach the Karate Belt or the Escape Board because I'm predicting he's going to try to Tag Bolt the Cranidos and the Jirachi. Yeah, I wasn't really, like, thinking of Pikarom being a possible threat for us, so I didn't really think that it would be a big deal. I still think we can win this, though, thanks to Aerodactyl being able to one-shot. Aerodactyl can take our 3 prizes or 6 prizes, so I'm not too worried. We need to get rid of this Thunder Mountain, though, and attack him with Aerodactyl, because Thunder Mountain's helping him out a lot. But if he puts all the energy on one Pika to do a Tag Bolt, he could knock out the Fossil, but that just means I can knock him out with Rampardos. So it's like he has to commit. He has to either knock out the Fossil or knock out the Cranidos. I'd rather knock out Cranidos because Aerodactyl is huge here because we're going to be able to use Aerodactyl to knock out Raichu. Well, actually, no. You can only take out 2 Pikas. He's actually just going to hit me for 150. Oh. Okay. That's really big. We might be able to Wild Crash him here. I don't know if he'll take out the Fossil. I mean, as long as we don't do anything with that Fossil, maybe he won't really expect it. Or we get another one down. There's... Okay, I was like, well, we need to get a Rampardos combo to get him, but looks like we just straight up got it. We just draw the Rampardos. Great Catcher would be ideal. Bruh, and we got the Great Catcher? Wow. Let's get rid of Pokémon. Wow, okay. The only thing missing is a counter stadium, but you know what? This works too. Wow. That was really lucky. That was really, really lucky. See what we get off our prizes. Rampardos. Another Rampardos looks good. And our last prize is a Pokémon. Alrighty then. Cool. And, they're gonna go on Raichu. We have game here, unless they reset Stammy to 3, which could happen, but I don't know. They have like stuff like Copycat in the deck, so like, do they even put reset in? Do they really? Are they playing like a really like new Pika deck with like all the resets? Because most Pika builds would play a lot of reset stamps. I'm actually gonna switch back into Pika. They're gonna full blitz. Maybe they predicted the Wild Dive. If they did, that is pretty bad. Because they still have Tag Bolt. Don't forget. I guess we could Rosa knock out this Raichu, though, right? Because we could get the other Great Catcher out of the deck. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Knock out Raichu with Aerodactyl. This is why the Aerodactyl, just having one of them is just so good. Those rainbow rares were kind of little misleading. I couldn't really tell what I was bringing in there for a sec. I was like, oh no, what if I bring in the wrong Pokemon? But there we go, that's game. I mean, again, the matchup is pretty good, I would say, but you just gotta know what you're doing, and we knew what we were doing. See, Aerodactyl is just so good. Without Aerodactyl, this game we would not have won this game. Like, I doubt we would have. Even if we, like, did Lance, they stole their Tag Bolt, we wouldn't have won without Aerodactyl. But there we go, 2 games now, 2 games. Actually, 4 games in a row, technically, where the main attacker was a tag team Pokemon. Negaguz, Snivysaur, ADP, and Pika. So we're not hitting any, like, Malamars or any, like, non-GX decks that Rampardo struggles against. That's pretty good. Alright, let's get into another game. As long as we just avoid Malamar and we avoid stuff like Blacephalon, you know, just matchups we can't really beat because they're not using tag teams that much, like, we'll be good. And we're up against Dragon Fighting and Psychic. This could be a Malamar deck, but it might be like a Malamar Giratina Garchomp deck, maybe? With, like, Machamp Marshadow. It could also be the Machamp Marshadow Mismagius deck, which would be another good matchup for us. Even though GG End is kind of frustrating, because they can just immediately get off a Rampardos off the board. So that's something to look out for, but we'll see. We are getting the Jirachi. They are going first, which I don't like, but we are going to be able to start that Research Lab turn 1. And they are playing the deck. So yeah, GG End is kind of annoying, but at the same time, this matchup is pretty good because they're just attacking with tag team Pokemon, which is what we want to see. Okay, they can't do GGM with that energy on, which is kind of cool. So we'll play down the Research. Well, Cynthia before we do Stellar Wish. We'll bench this doll. We'll go for Stellar Wish. Take the Escape Board. I guess we should take and Switch, I guess, too. Doesn't really matter, does it? I'll just play Research for double Cranidos. Now, it is likely they knock me out if they can pull off a Calamitous Slash Mismagius Karate Belt combo. It is actually likely to get there, but we'll see if they do. They put a Unenergy on, which is a Fight Energy, which actually doesn't let them do Calamitous Slash. Oh, they're gonna Stamp. Yeah, maybe I should have played the Recycle board, the Escape board. No, they played Customs, but they only have 1 available to them, so now I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm actually gonna hit the Cranidos, which means they have to 4-shot it, which is kind of good. We got a double Rampardos here, which I like to see. I don't know if I want to do much with double Rampardos though. Let's do Stellar Wish first. Take the Escape Board, I guess. We didn't get a supporter there, which is what I was hoping we would find. We'll just put the other Rampardos in. Yeah, seems good. Should we bench Aerodactyl? I'm fine with it. Aerodactyl could actually be a good wall, preventing them from GGNing me. That's a lot of energy they need to pull off a GGN just to get rid of 1 Pokemon. Plus, Aerodactyl can come in with a Wild Dive, maybe put some pressure on that way. I don't know. Let's just put the Aerodactyl in play. I might regret it, I might not. They still can't do GGN, which is good. They still have double custom. Now it's going to linear again. They're going to hit the Aerodactyl, and I'm fine with that. I don't really care if Aerodactyl gives up 2 prizes. So there's nothing we can get here, I don't think, that can help us. Okay, Cynthia might. I guess we should take in the Karate Belt, too. Doesn't really matter. Get rid of that. Get Cynthia and draw 3. So I'm gonna spread out the energy. We're just gonna go into a doll. I know he'll just do linear attack, but we'll still just sit behind doll today. I don't want to lose Jirachi. And there he's going to go for a GGN. I'm surprised he has this much energy. Oh, he's actually going to knock out Aerodactyl. His hand's going to have, like, 2 cards in it, though. And this does activate Karate Belt, which is perfect. This is why I didn't really mind benching it, because it's like, okay, you get 2 prizes. Good luck taking the rest of your prizes. And I want him to get a knockout at some point, so I can just knock it out with Wild Crash. So all we need now is, like, Rosa or Karate Belt. And there's Rosa, and that's game. There you go. I'm starting to consider we should probably play 4 Roses instead of 3. 3 is definitely on the lower side, for sure. We'll get that Karate Belt out of the deck. Yeah, we should definitely play at least 3 Roses, I would say. Or not, no, 4 Roses. We have 3 Roses. Yeah, we should definitely play at least 4 Roses, I think. But, yeah, we're just gonna knock him out. He's playing an all-tag team deck, which is like, you know, the absolute perfect matchup for us. GGN definitely could have gone a little annoying there, but thanks to like Rare Candy and those fossils, it wouldn't have been too hard to get the Rampardos back, so I guess it's not the end of the world. But GGN doesn't activate Karate Belt though, which is kind of the only problem. Alright, let's get into another game. And we're up against, ooh, Demo. I know this guy. This is a, not an English YouTuber. He was a judge at LEIC though. We'll just finish the game off with the video off with this game. Alright, let's see what we start with here. Jirachi and Pokédoll, not too bad. We have Rosa too, and a couple energy, which is always good. We just need to get the Research Lab. You could play Stadium Nav too, and you could actually maybe even go down to 3 Research Labs, a Stadium Nav, maybe play like another Stadium, like play like a Dojo or something. That wouldn't be terrible either. Alright, we'll just play this. We'll Stellar Wish first. There's that Research Lab. The possibility, though, of them playing Malamar is just not good. But if they're playing Malamar, we can try to put up a fight. We've pretty much been steamrolling a lot of the decks outside of that Snivy deck. So, I mean, it might be best to show off how we can struggle with the deck. This deck ain't perfect, obviously. Like, I think it can do well if you expect a lot of tag team focused decks. But the deck might do bad if you're not expecting tag team focused decks, because you just lose to stuff like Malamar, which they are playing. I think Wild Crash gets past Spell Tag though, which is kind of good. And Rampardos can't get one shot by Giratina. So, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever Wild Crashed a Giratina, but if that does actually go through Giratina, that could be pretty big. It'd be pretty big if it goes through Giratina. We'll just have to see. But maybe we can win. Aerodactyl could be pretty useful too. Forcing Giratina to have 4 energy on them could be pretty powerful also, not gonna lie. I guess one way they can get past Rampardos' HP is by doing Distortion Door. So maybe we should play Spell Tag just so then we don't have to deal with Distortion Door or Snivysaur or Ninetales. That wouldn't be too bad. There's Rampardos. We'll put that guy down. We'll just go Stellar Wish. Ooh, Lance. I think we'll take the Lance. We have an Escape Board though too. That's actually pretty important to take also. Oh, that's a tough decision. I want the Lance though. I want to get the Dragonites. We can actually use Dragonite, maybe just knock out Malamars maybe? Should I take the Escape Board though and go into a doll and maybe just sit behind it? Because it's very likely they'll knock out Jirachi. But then we can do Rosa. Yeah, let's just take the Lance. We haven't used Lance this game, so we're going to take Lance. I guess I should have played the Pokédoll, but they're not going to reset stand me. I don't know. Maybe I should have just taken the Escape Board, but man, I want to do a Lance. I want to do Lance, man. We can always use Rosa for a draw spot or two. Something out of the world. There's a Cynthia. So all I need is a switch and an energy, and they probably can get there. They already have Iridian in place. So if they knock me out, we'll play Rosa, get ourselves the Karate Belt combo to knock out the Giratina. We can also Lance for Salamence. I don't think I'm going to get Salamence-GX in play. I'm probably just going to go Salamence and Dragonite. So I think Dragonite's actually pretty good. Being able to just get a supporter, just get a Rosa at any point could be really nice. And I might even get a, Salamence, I think. I don't think we'll be able to set up a play, though, with Super Boost Energy next turn, which is what I would like to do, ideally. I don't think we can get there. Now, we'll just have to see if Wild Crash bypasses Spell Tag. I don't think it does. Like, I've never tried that before, so we'll see if Wild Crash can bypass Spell Tag or not. I'm a little worried that it might not, but we'll see. Hopefully the game is either not bugged, or it is bugged. We'll see. 40 damage on him. Alright. We're gonna bring in the doll. We'll see we top deck. That's actually... Oh, yeah, because we couldn't use Rampardos without the Karate Belt. I was like, if we do Lance, we actually can't do Rampardos. Now, maybe I should have gotten the GX elements. I just don't want it to get knocked out. But we're definitely chilling. Yeah, sure, we'll put that down. And here we go, moment of truth. Will Wild Crash bypass Spell Tag? If it did, it doesn't matter because he'll maybe knock out the Lily's doll. And it does. Nice, because it doesn't specifically damage, knock you out, it just insta-KOs you. And that's really good for us. Now, Rampardos cannot get one-shot by Giratina either, which is good, unless he does like a Fion custom catcher combo. That's the only other way he could get other damage on me. And the problem is we then have to get to another Rampardos. We have enough time to build one up. We can do through boost energy, which is the ideal plan. There's a Lillie. They can set up this Cranidos to get knocked out by Shadow Impact. This is definitely going to be a tough matchup, regardless of the fact that they are playing, you know, Malamar Giratina. This is still a tough matchup for us. We can try to, you know, do what we can. They probably don't play any tag teams, and well, they probably play SBOxes, but they're probably not going to play it down anytime soon because they know Rampardos is such a threat to them. So that's a little worrying, but we'll see what happens. They could even set up Lily's Poké Doll. I doubt they're going to want to ever knock that out because it doesn't really do anything. But we can always sit behind the Lily's Poké Doll and rebuild up Rampardos. That's kind of our plan. And we have the 2 dragons in place, so yeah, that's good. Ooh, they actually hit Salamence. I guess we have to watch out for Cross Division too. But if they ever punch SBOxes, that's like how we're going to win the game. So we're going to punish them for doing that. So we have another out to maybe getting through this game. Because SBOxes could clean some stuff up, but at the same time, it's a free knockout for Wild Crash. There's a switch getting discarded for another Inkay. They're going to try to get as many Malamars in play as they can. So if at any point we can bring this guy in, we need to get a switch to combo with him. We only play 1. Maybe we should just went double Dragonite instead of playing the Salamence, but Salamence is just too good not to use. Does suck we don't have Karate Belt active anymore. But if we can get the boost energy of golden, I'm probably just gonna Cynthia, and we're just at this point trying to just get Rampardos. We're trying to look for boost energy. We're trying to get maybe like Aerodactyl in play or something. I don't know if that's even relevant though. If he has 3 Malamars, Aerodactyl's gonna do like nothing. We can try to find counter stadiums though. We still have our fossil stadiums left and Marshadow, so we still have a few outs. Getting rid of Viridian Force I think is pretty important. Alright, the fact that he doesn't kill me is really good. Rampardos, the beefiest boy alive. Kind of wish I played Last Chance Potion. What a top deck. Alright, let's Cynthia. What are we looking at here? No Rampardos. We do have a switch, though, for Dragonite. Definitely take the Rosa. And we'll just Wild Crash. So I could play like a Fion here, and that could, you know, they could just knock me out with Distortion Door. That could actually be pretty big, but I don't think they're playing water in their deck, so I don't think we have to worry about that. They could do Cross Division, could knock out Cranidos and Rampardos. It looks like they might go for it. They're playing Treasure. Unless they get a 3rd Malamar. They could go for Cross Division here. But if they do that, we just build up 1 more Rampardos and we're golden. We'll see if they do that. Oh, they're gonna get a Bench Barrier Mew. That could also knock me out. Okay. But then we can actually knock out Mew with 1 energy on Rampardos. So that's actually also good. Okay. Oh, but they spell tagged the Mew, so they kind of predicted that play was gonna come. I think we still... I mean, actually, we could Salamence knock out a Malamar. That might actually be a little bit better. Because then Mew could just get knocked out at any other point. This is a tricky matchup for us, though, for sure. We're putting up a good enough fight as we can, though. For a matchup like this, we're putting up a fight, and that is pretty good. This is going to be a pretty close game, I would have to say. There's an Acro. How many switches have they played? 2. They've played a lot of energy. Maybe we could try to trap a Malamar for game. We might actually be able to pull that off. They have 10 cards left. We could maybe try to like trap Malamar with Salamence at some point. I could actually see that working. They've already played 6 energies. Oh, they play Stamp in their build. Rip the Dream. What are we losing here? We're losing Rosa. We have Fast Call. We are losing Switch and Escape Board though. I doubt they'll do it this turn, though. Yeah, okay, they didn't do it, okay. I was like, yeah, they're probably not going to do that. So I think we can bring in Malamar? I guess we have to give up Jirachi if we do bring in the Malamar. Because Mew can spell tag Jirachi at some point. Because next turn he can Psy Power me. But yeah, I think we just knock out a Malamar here. I don't mind that. Well, Rosa. Rampardos. We're definitely going to get a Fossil. I wouldn't mind getting the Counter Stadium either, but at this point, it's redundant. I do need to get this unedited Fossil to play. It's also good that he can't knock out this Fossil right now either. Dragon Wind, bringing the Malamar. And again, we can maybe stall out a Malamar at some point, especially with Lillie's Pokédoll. That's another way we could win the game. Alright, we're looking for a Counter Stadium. We're looking for a Counter Stadium here. There we go. Rare Candy actually would have been good to take too, but we can always Rosa. Now he can knock me out Giratina. That's fine though. There's another stadium. I don't know if that's relevant. He's already down. He's out of Viridians. And again, we might be able to win by decking him out. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. 2 Cynthias down. Bring in Malamar. Hope he has no energy to retreat. I just want to know how many switches he has. Because that's one way he could obviously win is by switching the Malamars. But again, we could genuinely win by bringing in a Malamar and just stalling it with Dragonite. We do have to watch out for cross vision though, like if we play a little too coy, he could easily cross vision me. We can't ever retreat this either if we bring in the active, so that's also pretty bad. We have to play Super Boost Energy. Maybe I should have just gone Salamence-GX, but this Dragonite is so good for us, I don't really know, to be honest with you, which one's better. Alright, let's see. 2 switch, 6 energy down. There's that 3rd switch! So I'm liking the idea of trying to trap Malamar. I think we could pull it off. He has no bench room, so it's not like he can come out with an Espeon Deoxys. There's a Copycat. It's one of his last Shuffle Draw supporters, too. Well, we'll win in the deck out race. But yeah, we can actually try to trap Malamar here. I can actually see that working out for us. He's definitely out of switches. It's just how much energy does he play? He's played 6 already. He's just gonna go for Mew. Okay. I really wish I had another switch, because I could bring in the Giratina, and we would win if we just brought in that Giratina this turn. There's no way I can bring it in. I really wish I played 2 switches. I really wish I had 2 switches now. Guess we'll put that there. We have a nice big fat hand. We know he's holding on to a thing. Should I knock out this Mew? I guess I should have attached the active instead of the bench. Wait a minute! I could have retreated the whole time and brought in the Giratina. Bruh. Oh, wow, that's a rip. Question is will he knock me out? I'm just gonna pass. Dang it! For some reason, I thought Rampardos couldn't retreat because it's out of 3. We're gonna retry then, I guess. Dang it, dude. I didn't see that play coming. And he's gonna build up him out. Shoot, yeah, I should have. Why did I not retreat? Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I'm actually dumb. I think that just threw the game, honestly, because I think we really could have brought in Malamar or Giratina and won the game. There's no way he's gonna move it. I'm pretty salty right now. Okay. We can still trap Malamar, I think. Yeah, dang, that was stupid. Now he sees that coming because he's attaching to the Giratina. Okay. I guess we could Escape Board. And then we will give 1 energy. That seems pretty chill. Do I even have a Cranidos left? I do. Our hand is massive right now. Like, it's massive. It's looking good. Okay. Let's try this again. The problem is the Salamence will be trapped in the active. And he could just spam Mew until he wins. But if we keep Dragon Winding him, we might just win that way. I guess we can attach to Salamence and say, hey, I can retreat, but I guess we still have a Super Boost energy also to retreat if we really need to. Sure, let's try it. For the memes. Let's try it for the memes. Oh man, I would have won though if I retreated. I just didn't. I totally forgot Rampardos only had a 2 retreat cost. It doesn't seem like the Pokemon have a 2 retreat cost. But again, 3 switches, 1 energy being played, plus he has to retreat. Probably gonna Psychic Recharge the other Malamar too. No, he doesn't. He could Escape Board. I think he has 1 Escape Board left. No, he's gonna pass. Ooh. We might have been able to stall him out here, folks. We're just gonna keep building this guy up. We might have just won by stalling him out of the game. Though I think we could have won the turn earlier by bringing in this guy. It's fine, though. I think this might have won us the game. Okay, there. That's his Recycle energy. That'll help him, but that's 2 energies gone. Yeah, I think he's out of energy at this point. Like, I think it's safe to say he's out of energy here. I don't think he's playing any more than how much he's already played. I think we won. I think we won by stalling him out. Oh no. We could have done it a turn earlier by bringing in the Giratina, and that's going to be game. Yeah, GG. And yeah, GG to Sam. He is another PTCGO YouTuber. Well, his videos are not in English. He's cool. He's a cool guy. I've seen some of his videos. But yeah, that'll wrap up today's Pikachu video on the Rampardos deck. We had some pretty funny games. We had one against Pika. The Snivysaur game was kind of hilarious because it's like really he can just get around Rampardos' bench ability. Like just go, let me just bring you up. And then we had a nice game there against another YouTuber. But yeah, that'll wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below to help me in the run to reaching 7,000 subscribers / 6,300 subscribers. That'll do it for today's video on the Rampardos Dolls deck. I definitely want to play more switches, so I'm definitely going to just throw in more switches in the deck. I would say the deck played pretty well. We didn't really get to use the dolls as much, but they didn't really get too useful. We didn't really find an opportunity to use them. But yeah, that'll wrap up the video. Follow me on Twitter down below. Check out the sponsor card, TCG as always, and bye-bye.